you don't walk up to them, but you walk around like the like.
Hey guys, what are you talking about?
Hey guys, I got this killer idea for Winnie.
Oh god.
No. Yeah, but you guys are like so like the seats are like 15 to 20 feet up from the ground of the stadium, so it's not hard to just get close and listen in like a observatory deck and like a old school hospital, but back when they did lobotomies and stuff.
Yeah.
Right, so it's pretty easy to just listen in, and people do. Under the obvious pretense, as enforced by guards, of everyone shut the fuck up. Don't distract them, but there's also an element of, again, there's actually a lot of usage out of this reference. Performing when you're alone is one thing. Performing when there's an audience with you is another thing. So that is another soft test of the night on maintaining focus even when in grand presentation. Performance society.
I assume trying to help them metagame is against the rules.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to how you would help the metagame.
Vital! Vital!
I can tell you guys. I can. Okay, I'll ask this. Do you guys go to both camps?
Talia would, I think.
If you guys, as a party, go to both camps, I can divulge both camps' conversations.
I don't think Falk will. Falk's got something he wants to do. We'll get to that later.
Oh, he's gonna go here.
You're going to the dark side.
She's gonna listen in.
Of course, Dolly goes to the dark side. That's why she likes to.
Leave me alone!
No, I will.
Predictable.
Okay, so Dolly's going to the dark side. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Before they leave to start judging, I want to talk to Lord and Lady Axel and Michaela.
Sure. The two of them at the intermission, and obviously Michaela giving her remarks to you guys. They both stand up and having their own quick conversation on where they think their the estimations are going to lie, and they're basically pointing on like, you go take that side, I'll take this side.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, they're part of the judging force. So you catch them in conversation. I, of course, will be taking the passionate side. She rolls her eyes. Right. Emmerich Falk. Hello.
Oh, that's cute. You know my whole name.
He looks at you.
I was wondering if I could perhaps impose a favor upon you two.
Impose. Now, Lady Michaela, let's hear about. How might we serve you?
You see, we all very much appreciate you lending this space to us for the tournament. As you say, it is a once-in-a-century experience, and it means a lot to have you welcome us as though we were your own countrymen.
But of course.
But there's a lady down there. Points off to the left. That I went against in the equestrian show, and she's here with her family. They have pretty okay seats, but nothing this grand. And as Eulonians, I imagine this festival means a lot more to them than it ever would to me. I was wondering if there's any way we could get them up here.
Depending on how you worded that request, I would have had you roll, but you said some golden ticket words.
Whew.
Lady Michaela, how could we deny? Just say yes. Yes, of course. A once-in-a-century opportunity. It's a shame that not all the other factions do this. We can't hold it against them, Axel. Well, of course. Yes, please go get your friends. Bring them up here. Allow them to see as we see.
Thank you very much, my lord, my lady.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, I check her.
Did
she just say yes to appease him?
Yeah.
4D?
She might have said yes on her own accord, but she certainly doesn't. Like, she admonishes that he just immediately says yes. Like, he didn't. If he does think that fast, which she knows he doesn't think that fast, then he could at least, like, danced around with the idea, run the traps on it. No, he just immediately caved and said yes.
Can Badger
it's not a bad
also?
thing that he said yes, just that she admonishes his impulsiveness on it.
Mm-hmm.
Can Badger also request bringing up the new couple?
What do you make? Go on.
Oh
Pitch
no.
Yeah, do it in game, punk.
Excuse me, my lord. Can we also invite the lovely couple up? You know, they're just getting started. I think this would be a real boost in their relationship.
Axel turns to Lady Michaela like a dog, like a guy actually lost dog.
He's
Come
trying.
on, come on!
It's a beautiful ship. It's a beautiful ship.
We can't not!
We already don't have this space, Lord Axel. There's only like 30 seats, so you guys are taking up a lot.
Oh yeah.
Putting another family's worth in here is a lot.
No.
Make me a persuasion check.
Oh no, I'm bad at these. You know, we have bonuses. I think I'm okay.
I'll stand.
I mean, I will too.
is that you helping him?
Yeah, he only takes up half a space. Just your twits.
25 was pretty good. She sighs like a mom, like accepting her kids across. Lord Axel, if you really do want to give them a proper seat, we have no space here, as I said. Right. Damnable seating. She just like blinks like, what? What?
Curses.
Yeah,
curses.
He blinks a couple times and then just resumes like he didn't say anything. But as a lord of the Fellowship of Orcans, I'm sure you can submit that humble request over to the Order of Roses. I'm sure they have spare seating. Capital! Of course, Lady Michaela! This is a rose that was given to them by their own knight Prospective. She holds up a hand. I was there. We
He has so much energy.
How does you do it?
all the more energy to love life with. Okay.
Honestly, not a bad message.
So do I.
He goes and crouches down and puts a hand on your shoulder, Badger. This will be done.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I will be back! He flowers into his cloak and leaves. She pinches the bridge of her nose. Of all the countrymen to share faction with. Faiz walks up and... No, Faiz Rez. You know, we're doing Faiz Rez. He puts her arm around her shoulder and brings her in close. But you appreciate it nonetheless, no?
Oh my god.
Debatable. I certainly appreciate you more. I believe you both had to investigate both sides. And he claimed the Passionates. Which, the Tower of the Order of Roses, by my eyes, is sort of that side anyways. Shall we be off then? Let's.
Try not to distract the fires.
I will do nothing of the sort.
It's a check.
Sure.
He doesn't have to try.
Look at real fires in the eye and say, "Not you."
What do you mention? Actually, Jin, yeah, Fires would never do anything.
He would never do
Fuck,
anything
you look
suspicious.
at Shadow Fires, who holds up a shadowy thumbs up, and then turns it to a thumbs down and pulls his hand back into his shadow.
Why would Fires ever do anything, Shadowfire?
Yeah, please.
Bro, I'm gonna let them have a head start because I'm also going that way and I don't want to feel like I'm third wheel.
It's a weird thing following someone behind, which is why I'm going to tell you I'm also going that way.
Okay, so what are the breakouts here? What are the breakouts?
I'm going to
We
the
have-
Severus side.
Okay, no, they're going to Severus side, the dark side.
Oh, wait, no,
Yeah.
she's going there. I misinterpreted.
Yeah, that's
Okay, so you're going to the light side.
So Jin makes a different awkward situation of he thinks you're going the same way as him, and then you guys split it like,
Oh,
oh,
no,
no,
this way.
no.
so funny.
Gotcha.
Sad. Be there in spirit for me. Support all three.
So, one of you is going to light side, one of you is going to dark side. What about the rest of you?
Fox going to fetch Sadie and family.
You fetch Sadie and family. What are the rest of you?
Karadok is gonna share a quick word with Eva. Stay put.
Okay, Eva is making the route, so you'll be following her.
Fair enough.
Okay. Badger and Roma.
I'll be honest, I'm really tired, so she's just gonna eat food in the back.
Badger's gonna stay up here and watch the lovely new couple go up to their new seating.
What a
He's
freak.
watching his ship.
He's a voyeur.
He's a cock.
He's a virgin cuck. I mean, at least he's not a kissless virgin cuck anymore.
Oh yeah. The prophecy has been shattered. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, we should
No,
have
no,
a shipper. This is a ship coming to fruition. I'm sure at least someone's
It's a
gonna leave.
ship sailing finally.
I mean, yes, but I don't watch people in real life do that.
Don't you look at Twitter?
Sailor.
All right, so you guys stay put or break away to your respective locales. For Falk, you actually find Sadie by herself. Actually, you know what? No, do you find her by herself? Hold on. There's one other person you can find her with.
Oh no.
Call it heads or tails.
2 heads.
Oh, wait, her sister.
Yeah, she's alone. And then
She's
she
alone?
then she wanted to see her sister. I guess I probably should have asked that first.
Oh,
You want to talk to her alone or
You
with
didn't-
her sister?
You have a sister.
It's funny if her sister's there.
Very well, her sister's there. You find Sadie and her kin near a concessions area where you assume the rest of her family is scattered off to. And she sees you. You're a rather notable individual, and she holds a wave, holds my hand and waves at you. Emmerich.
Jack's approach. Sadie, good news. Are you and your family dug in?
I mean, she looks at her sister. I would say we are. Yeah, we are, but I'm assuming you have something to bring up? Some alternative?
Your sister is very keen. Yeah, we actually managed to get you some subjectively, of course, better seating arrangements if you and your kin were so inclined.
Did you actually manage to get seating with nobility?
Oh, yeah. It was
Really?
stroke of luck. Lady Michaela was waiting for us. He turns and points. That one there. See, you can actually see the little green speck. That's my friend.
I'm not gonna
If
comment.
Badger notices he's late.
No comments. No comments.
Roll inside. I don't see any green. Or not inside perception.
What? Well,
You're colorblind.
I'm sure. I'm sure mother and father and all of them would. Are you sure there's enough space?
Yeah.
It might be.
Just,
It'll be probably packed to like capacity, but not overflowing.
yeah, just enough.
Really?
I don't think they would have said yes otherwise. He lies.
He lies lyily.
He's
That's
lyful.
Lies a liar.
fantastic news. I didn't think we'd get such grand, especially with knights. She looks at her sister. Mm-hmm. She's clearly dubious of you, just like Crowley.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
I'll go get mother and father and get them to round up everyone. Where should we meet you?
At the base of the tower, I assume. I'll walk you up.
Very well. Sadie, you wait here. Will do. Her sister walks off, and she lets out a bit of a sigh, like, I'm getting the feeling that my sister doesn't like you.
Why?
She opens her mouth.
I guess
So she stops herself. No, what were you saying?
I understand I'm a foreigner, if that's what this is about.
No, I know it's not because you're a foreigner. It's
She knows I'm not like a demon or something, right?
she does. I hope. It's fine. I'll talk to her later.
Inside check.
Runs out.
It's not fine.
It's not fine. They tell you it's fine, but it's not really fine.
She protect.
I don't have inspiration.
Irina would be here with you.
Oh!
She'll follow you everywhere.
Oh,
Gives
yeah.
you, like a sport.
For better or worse. I think it's the same number. 15 it is.
It does seem like Sadie knows why her sister doesn't like you, but doesn't have the heart to tell you why.
If I'm going to be sharing a booth with your family for the remainder of this tournament, I would like to know if there's any dirty laundry needs air.
No, there's none. I mean, there won't be. I'll talk to her before we get up there. I promise you.
Should I make myself scarce, or?
No. We'll have a chat while we're going over there.
What's wrong?
Nothing. She lied lyily.
He squints. How to phrase this?
How to phrase this, indeed.
You know what? I think he puts a hand to his chest and mock her, and he's like, after all we've been through, you would lie to my face.
Well, I wouldn't say it's lying. It's more of a. My sister seems to think you're a bad influence on me. So you can call this her protective side.
I suppose that is what siblings are for. But how could that be? I've not influenced you at all.
You have.
Oh no!
I'm not the kind to impose influence upon people.
Well, if not by your intent, by your actions.
Well, I'm sorry for poorly influencing you.
No, it's not. It's not your fault. Probably mine more than anything. You see her sibling coming back with her mother and father, and you can see her sister is whispering something to said mother and father as they're on their approach up.
That fucking guy's still here.
He'd be like a homeless guy. I gave him money already.
Give me more.
Give me more.
Give me more.
I had to pay off the past team members.
Sister's coming with the rest of the family, you said?
Just her mother and father. They're going to scatter and go grab the rest of the family and the rest of the townsfolk that came over.
Oh god, okay.
It's not like an entire town, but
Right.
yeah, family friends.
Is that your father?
It is.
You the one that taught you how to ride?
Yes. You want me to introduce you?
Please.
Okay. So you both close in, and you can hear, you see your sister stopping her conspiratory whispering as you both close in. So you are Emmerich Falk.
The very same, sir. And
You look quite
are...
different when you don't have darkness breathed on you.
That's right, you were in the crowd, weren't you?
I was. He holds out hand. Jean-Paul.
Jean-Paul. Sadie's father.
That I am.
She tells me you're the one that taught her how to ride horseback.
That I was. He says with like a look of proud fatherly energy, looking at his daughter.
You taught her very well. The bond between a rider and the mount is something to behold. Rivaled only, I assume, by the bond between father and child.
He does the distance away with a hand. She was far better than me. Had a deeper connection to the horses than I ever could.
It shows.
I was told you'll be taking us, he gestures at him, his wife, his daughters, and everyone else to a tower gallery.
Yeah. The Lord and Lady Axel Durant and Michaela Highland of the Fellowship of Orchids were kind enough to extend their surprisingly empty seats to your family.
And I'm sure that that came to them from nowhere? He says, like, give you like a knowing look.
This is a once-in-a-century tournament,
Hmm.
and your daughter won the equestrian show.
Ah, I see. He says, looking at Sadie and giving her a conspiratorial wink. I see. She's like blushing the entire time, like, please shut up. Dad, please shut up.
Now, if you'll come this way, I assume the rest of your kin can find their way.
Yes, me and Tuvan will go round up everyone. Be right back.
Of course.
Her sister remains staring at you. She doesn't say anything though.
Yep, few beats. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Claire.
Nice name.
Silence.
Sucks his teeth. Pats his legs.
Well, time to hit the old. No, Claire. I guess it would be Ian. Claire. And then
Claire
when she
Witch Project.
and then when she goes online, she's Claire.
Okay. All right.
One's a horse girl, one's an e-girl.
Mon Dieu.
Unfortunate. So,
Oh,
they gather their family and return back with you. True to what she said, Sadie does pull Claire aside and, have a quick sidebar with her. Doesn't warm Claire up to you, but she's more than a little less antagonistic to you. So that's a win.
We'll take that.
We take those. And then you return back with Sadie's kin and co, where Badger and Roman will see a influx of commoners. Ew, yucky. That's good.
Disgusting.
Ew, yuck, our own people.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, let's cover the teams. I will roll 1d2. 1 is Severus, 2 is Passionate. Team Attacker and Team Defender, respectively. We start at the Passionates. We start at the defending side. So, Jin, you head over to the defender side, led by Knight Prospect Aubrey, accompanied by Farron, Nyla, Seth Ingram, Edward, and of course, Sir Daniela Delaraine. As you get over, you could hear a number of people. Well, they shouldn't be talking. And they're not talking, they're murmuring. There's a difference. But every now and again, they are told to shut the fuck up by the guards. But you do hear like some gentle rumblings as not only commoners, but a lot of knights are assembled here. For the Knight Prospects, a court of their peers, so to speak. And you begin catching the back and forth for the defending side. To put it frankly, it is how to say, very diplomatic.
Oh.
Aubrey and Farron are both keen advocates on the others, getting input from everyone at the table that is open to it, aside from obviously Daniela, who's not allowed to, but also trying to figure out where are strengths best utilized, and interestingly so, how to do matchups against the attackers. Because as they talk back and forth, either this fundamental was said earlier or it's just tacitly implied. They know for a fact Vital is going to try to just take on people. Like, he's going to try to just start wrecking shop. They know that. Like, they call that ahead of time. So they have the strategy of putting the best combatant on their side versus the best combatant on the other side. Seth versus Vital, which is pretty, according to their approximations, 50-50. Either of them could win. So why put it at 50-50?
Take a 50-50.
No, they won't be taking 50-50. They will be saddling Seth with Sir Daniela Delaraine, who, by her own advocacy, her own admission. She's not allowed to help tactically, but she is allowed to talk about her own capabilities. She is pretty solid at supporting. Not healing, but at bolstering potential.
Right.
Given
She's
that
good at
stuff already-
giving bless, but not cure wounds.
Exactly. So given that Seth is already a pretty solid bet against Vital, with Sir Daniela, he should sweep. Should. From there,
Assuming he's
the
going
rest
by
of them,
just himself.
which is what they're assuming. From there, they begin having assorted matchups as to, well, maybe less on matchups, still a little bit, but more of a positioning. With Edward taking I'll call it the core, the bastion next to the flag itself. Because according to him, by his, speaking allowance, of all of them put together, he is strong. He is more physically capable than all of them. Which,
Yeah.
mage, dex build. Mage. He's the only
only
tank
strength.
on their.
But
He's the only tank
Snapdragon.
on their side.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, that's right. You're right. You're right. Shit, you're right, Edward. You're right. So they allow him to hold the most close position to the flag. So, yeah, overall, pretty diplomatic. A lot of it's not even just like, oh, I know your towns, I'm telling you to do it. Everyone is speaking on their own behalf where they sit in this plan.
And they all
Except
agree,
Daniela.
like, this is what we should do.
Yes.
Nice.
So meanwhile, to Dahlia. Dahlia, you go over, and unlike the gentle murmurings of the defender side, it is a dead silence on the attacker
Yes.
side from the crowd.
Utterly silence.
Yes.
Everyone's afraid to talk.
Let's see. As the conversation happens, people do chime in their own capability, but Vital is an unerring tactician. At least when it comes to accepting failure. Almost tyrannical, one might say, as a leader. But I
Oh my
digress.
god.
There even is a point, as you are getting up to it, you catch in the middle of this conversation, that where he is questioning Madeline's competency. He wonders if she is going to break under the pressure. If she is going to be, so to speak, the weakest link in their chain. And Madeline, as far as you're able to intuit, seems either the youngest or the newest Knight Prospect. And she, as a nervous individual, sort of buckles at Vital's very pointed inquisition upon her and her efficacy. She, as a knight, though, is not defenseless, mostly because she has another knight. Chelsea begins talking back to Vital during their planning phase.
Yes.
and it almost gets to blows between the two of them. Internal fighting and civil war before Evan cuts between them and tries to reel them all in and mediate between the now fragmented sides. Yeah.
That's rough.
One thing, and this is what we call informational asymmetry, but you guys as players know it. Vital will not be taking the field alone by himself. He will be taking his own, according to him, his only trusted comrade on this team. He will be taking Jason with him.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Whereas everyone else, he gives them instructions as to what to do, but there is a certain, I don't know how to describe this, like condescendency, where he's like, do it or don't. I'll win us the game regardless.
Do it or fuck up, I don't care.
And you can see amongst the spectating, the viewers, the observers, the other knights, they don't say anything, but you can tell it's all being logged in their own mental accounts. Because the Knight Prospects weren't told what the criteria of the competition were, only that it was capture the flag. And that it was a, side versus side activity. So you guys know that they're being judged on cooperation and teamwork. They don't.
LOL.
LOL.
So that's what your guys' sides do gather. To Badger up in the tower, you do see you see Lord Axel Durant, accompanied by some people from the Order of Roses. Let me go grab their tokens right now. You can see. Let me put them here, actually. Yeah, okay, grab both of them at the same time. Easy. You see Lord Axel Durant, accompanied by. I'll put him up here on the top right. Too small. Lord Malcolm Everest, which Dahlia would have seen before at the art show, and then Sir Isaac Oroya. They both give invitation to the new flourishing couple up to their tower. And strikingly so, you could hear Lord Axel from over here. He's like hundreds of feet away by horizontal distance and several stories vertically.
Whole crowd in between us.
An echo of his voice, even all the way out here.
Wow.
Capital. So yeah, you do see that couple get invited.
So,
Perfect.
Mom and Dad, how did you guys meet?
So there was this goblet.
Really?
Not a good start. Not a good start to a love story, by the way, but it is what it is. Alright, so it is 4:48. I will run you guys through the capture the flag, which is basically the midway portion of the tournament. And then we'll end there. So, you guys. Oh wait, no, wait. Caradoc, you wanted to talk to Eva.
Waiting.
Yes, I do.
One more thing. There you go. I had that. Eva goes and takes a walk around the place. You can tell she wants to go to the planning phases on each side, but at the crowd of people assembled, she just is like, whatever. She'll find out the results in due time. Yeah. So she sort of settles in just walking around the place as you accompany her. Trying to get an eye on each floral faction's bannerman, essentially. Not really doing anything with that information, but it's just something she does. Is there anything you do? Anything you say while you guys are walking around?
Yeah. Trying to find like a semi-quiet moment in all this cacophony of people.
It comes and goes. It flows back and forth as you guys weave between crowds of different concentrations of activity.
Yeah. I know you have a lot on your mind. And I realize what an understatement that is.
But
I want to ask what you need of me. How can I help?
I have no need of you, Caradoc. My struggles are mine alone, and I will not get my answers from any of you. No offense.
I know I don't have any answers. None taken.
He just resumes walking, still pondering this thing and that. As you guys are walking around, she does fiddle and pull out the good luck charm that Nimble left her.
Yeah.
He can hear all this, you know. Hear all my trepidations. I do wonder. She brings the charm closer to her lips. I do wonder, Nimble, how much of what you told me was a lie. How much of it was to get me here. As an Ambita, do you have the gall to come back to me and tell me the truth? She brings it back down and is muttering technically to herself, but certainly audibly enough so that you can hear. I don't even know why I hang on to this thing. Perhaps there's still some part of me that hopes that this is all some grand misunderstanding.
It's almost Elonian of you.
She cringes at that. I hope not.
No matter what happens here, come what may, I'm on your side, whatever that side turns out to be.
He takes a deep breath and sighs. That's not as heartening to hear as you might imagine.
Why not?
I don't need friends. I need answers. I need to know who is the girl that you are all friends with, truly. She clutches at her chest like a person clutching at their pearls. And at her earliest speech, my heart stirred. Emboldening. And yet still, she shakes her head. It only sends another wave of despair across me. I was talking to Falk earlier. I wish time passed by faster. So I might talk to her and get this resolved, answered decisively, once and for all. But no, we still have, 5 more events to go through? Let's go back.
Yeah.
You right.
Yeah, there's not much to say to that.
Eva will be in her ways
Hmm.
until she finally gets her answers. Womp womp. A big womp womp moment. Allow me to change music. Music. Would be this one. Oh yes, an extended version. Let's go. This might be going too hard. Fuck it. I'll go hard for the last segment of session today. Fuck it, love you both. So you guys are all regrouped at the tower with probably a spare 16 people here, including Sadie and her kin, of course. And this really does go hard. Love it. And the planning phase ends. Each side is called out and forth to their respective starting locales, and everyone in the tournament grounds are called back to their seats, with I guess 2 segments of people having either a little bit more space or a lot more space thanks to your guys' actions. So there is no shenanigans, no chicanery that happens for either side. No side, perhaps is to a tactical disadvantage to your mind, Badger and Falk, or to I guess to most of you. Dahlia, you as well. Roma, you as well. Jin and Karadok, you guys are probably okay with it though. Up front combat, no sneakiness, camouflage, skullduggery.
Oh, yeah.
What even is this place?
Yeah, right. It's such open combat that it catches honest violence. It catches 66% of the party off guard, apparently. But it is straightforward combat. As you guys shared each planning groups' commentary with each other, Lady Michaela and Lord Axel Durant are paying keen attention to your guys' comments as well as, talking to each other for each other's. It is quite clear that there is a grand misassumption in play by the Passionates that Vital would be taking the field just by himself and slaughtering left and right. I should say slaughtering, because it's not like he's killing them. Defeating, crushing left and right. He is the person with the most points right now. Distinctively so. The next runner-up is only at 16 points, which is ironically Madeline, even though he questions her competency. But I digress. The previous competitions, after all, weren't with any of the other contestants, the other prospects alongside you. You took your mark